Hello, this is Tammy Roby Show here again with my dear friend Samantha Bade from Samantha Heals LA. Today I wanted us to talk a little bit about chakras, and if you would be so kind as to kind of introduce us to them and kind of what are they, what do they do?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Tammy. Sure thing. Probably a lot of the people watching this know that there are more than seven, but the seven that we concentrate on more than anything are the ones that are commonly known. So you've got the crown chakra, and you'll know if your crown chakra is open because you'll be drawn to conversations like this. You'll be drawn to anything on YouTube, books, anything like that. You'll know that you are part of a co-creator with the divine. You know that you are creating your reality. You have an awareness where there are other people walking around thinking it's just, human life and that's it. I'm the doer, and end of day, and that's it. So you'll know whether that's open or closed. Then you come to the third eye, and this is all to do with sort of trusting your own intuition, trusting the decisions you make. If you've had issues growing up with lack of trust, then you can't make decisions. You're relying on other people. You'll have situations present themselves and you just won't know what to do, and so you make no decision. So that really is your kind of your dial for what's going on, what you're perceiving in your reality. And then you come to the throat chakra, which is your communication, which seems to be a huge issue for a lot of people. But that's to do with, able to commute with friends. Are you able to communicate with family members, whoever? Or are your friends and family dropping off because you just can't communicate? We want that to be working. We don't want people dropping out of our lives that you end up with nobody. So that's your indicator of how well you can communicate, or you shut down and people talking over you. So you'll know if you're in control of that. And then we come to the heart, which is to do with your relationships with co-workers, with friends, with family members. And again, how good is that? Have you got a vibrant circle, or are you really struggling in those issues, things to do with love or those types of things. So again, we want that to be thriving. And then we go down into the solar plexus, and that's normally to do with that's your power center. So are you giving away your power, or, other people taking power away from you? And again, you'll see that in your everyday life. And also it's to do with, are you leading your passion from such a place that you're not even doing it for money? You are in your passion so much that you would even do it for free, because that's how passionate you are about your chosen path or your career, or what is it that you like to do. And then we go down to the sacral, just below the belly button, and that's to do with, what are you doing? How are you physically moving in your earthly body, your sexual energy? You're dancing, you're moving, you're singing. It's all the things that you do. So that may be off if you aren't just living and just being. And if you're denying yourself, you don't want to do that. And so that's what that's related to. And then as you move down into the root, that is your place of safety. That is, are you feeling safe on earth? Are you feeling abundant? Are you feeling happy? It's never about denying yourself. If there are things that you want, then in that moment, if you don't have it now, that you've already created that in you, just even deciding that you want something. So you never ever want to deny yourself, if it's money, if it's home, if it's holidays and you don't have them, but you want them. You never deny yourself. You just have to, you want to be so rooted that even if you then eventually do have them, it's your choice whether you then want to pursue having all those wonderful things or not. But it really is about never denying yourself. And the moment you decide something, it's already created. It's a matter of you just aligning to that and watching that magic happen. So that's a brief overview of those chakras.
Absolutely love the way that you explained them and gave such detail about how you know if they are blocked. That's something that I still struggle with myself, remembering which one it could be. But with that, which way does energy move through chakras?
They should be moving clockwise. and the more that they move, the more they generate energy and the more light can come through. So you would know if you've got a chakra that is blocked, you'll know because the energy has slowed down so much. You don't need them all to be going 100 miles an hour for you to function in life, but the more that they are open in that clockwise motion, the more energy that can come through from the light, the divine light that can come through. And that then just clears the chakras and then energizes them so that you can then start living a beautiful life. Then that's the whole point, that they need to be moving, and the more open they are, the more clear they are, the more aware that you are being and able to clear in that moment, then the more divine energy that can actually come through them. And that's the whole point. The more energy, the more you're then vibrating at a higher frequency, and the more wonderful your life can become. But you really have to have that awareness of it. And you'll know, because if you're holding things in a particular chakra, and it's not to your liking, you know that you're then going to be attracting more of that situation to you, more of that situation. And then that, hopefully by the 100th time, you're like, okay, maybe I need to address that. So that is an indication. It will slow down, because then you're attracting things in your life that you really just don't want. You want them to be turned on, so you're then attracting at a higher vibration.
So I just want to make sure that I understood correctly. You're saying that you want the chakras to flow in the right, in the clockwise direction, and it's not about how quickly they're spinning, but about how open that you are, or they are, I'm sorry.
Well, the more divine energy that comes through them, they will automatically be spinning at a higher rate, because they are so open, and the more energy that can come through. If your chakras are sort of more closed more, then that divine energy is not flowing as well as it could be, and it's slowing down. It's just like a mechanism, once you get that energy in, everything just turns on and spins at a really high frequency. I hope that's explained it a little bit better for you.
And the higher the frequency, the easier it is to bring into reality the things.
Absolutely. Yeah, correct.
And then, so is it really that easy to manifest?
I think absolutely. I'm gonna put my hand on my heart and say absolutely. And I think I'm just gonna go back to what I just said previously. If you've got a chakra that you've had lots of situations that I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, and it's all stored in the heart, you're not addressing it, you don't have the consciousness, you're just not aware. And those situations that you're just getting bombarded 10 years, 20 years with all of those layers, all of those thoughts, and they are just getting layered, till that chakra just completely just slows down, and that's all it's doing. It's just emanating those experiences, and then it has a knock-on effect with all the other chakras, because it can only hold so much, and then it's like, okay, I need to go somewhere else, and then it starts going this way, and it starts going downwards and clogging up all those other chakras. So then I go back to what I just said. It's like, the more you clear them, the more the divine energy that can come through. And you can do that yourself. You, just by your intention, have the power to just set the intention to open up the petals of those chakras. If you get that awareness, you can open up the chakras yourself, holding that intention to kind of open up those petals, and ask with the intention for that divine light to come in, and then it will flood you, and those chakras will just start spinning on its own and with the intention. But that is the whole point. You have control. Once you have the awareness that they are blocked and you want to do something, you are in control, because you are a divine being and a creator with the divine. So the moment you ask, the moment you set the intention, that you are dancing with the divine, and it can literally be that simple to manifest. Because then if you're anything at a high vibration, you know that anything of that joy, happiness, you're just going to attract. you know, anything that you want. And that's the whole point of your body. Your body is designed that way. And the moments you have anything not that, it's your body talking to you, isn't it? It's your body communicating, your emotional being, you're emoting these emotions all the time. And so that is your indicator. It's telling you. So once you have that awareness and you can clear it, you, with the intention to open up those chakras, bring in that divine light, and then you watch your life just change when you are naturally at high frequency. It goes then beyond just positive thinking and then just feeling. Yeah, they're incredible things. With those two alone, if you couple those two, the thought and the feeling, I mean, that's a formula. But can you imagine how even more powerful you are if you actually have those clear chakras and that divine energy is flowing, because it will naturally, just your whole being will vibrate. But you have control of that. 100% you have control of that. Just having that awareness and setting those intentions for your chakras to open, and that divine light will just flow through. It's always happening. The moment you have something that you want, it's already created there. It's all there waiting for you, but it can't get to you, because then you start doubting. I can't, oh, is it really for me? I want the money. Yes, in that moment of you wanting something, it's created. And then you're like, well, I don't see it. I don't have it. I don't, it's not for me. Or it's for, it's for you. It's for Tammy, not for Samantha. And then it's like, okay, well, I'm waiting to come down. I'm trying to align. All you're doing is sending the signal to alignment. And that's what your chakras are doing. That's all it's doing. The negativity. Okay, well, then it's sending that signal, and then the universe will just signal it back and then give me beautiful, ample situations of all those negative situations. And no, we don't want to do that. So the whole point is, yes, it can be, because you are manifesting every single second, whether you believe it or not, whether, you want to believe that all the negative things in your life are not manifestations, because they are. Everything. You are just a vibrational being, and you are a magnet. So I hope that answered your question.
I think it answered it absolutely beautifully. And I think my favorite thing of everything you said, that it is an intention and that anybody is capable of doing it when you set that intention. So I think that's a beautiful place to end for the day. And as always, it is so lovely to speak with you and talk to you about these topics. So thank you again, and we will speak again soon.
Cheers, Tammy. Thanks ever so much. Bye.